What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Sports here, and I'm back with another video. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I'm a pretty busy guy. This obviously isn't my only job, so I'm going to be making 2 videos a week like I promised. I've just been really busy lately, so I'm sorry for that. Today I'm going to be making a video about Jimmy Vesey and where I think he's going to be going. I'm going to talk about where he wants to go per sources and where I think he might go. Like I said, I really just want to touch on some of the teams that I think that have a shot at landing him, and hopefully I don't screw this up like I did with the Stamkos video, waiting too long for that one, because right after I uploaded the Stamkos video, he ended up re-signing with the Lightning, and the video was pretty much useless on YouTube. So Jimmy Vesey is 23 years old. He's from North Mass, USA, 6'1", 194. He was drafted in the 2012 draft by the Nashville Predators. I believe it was 66th overall. And then his rights were traded from Nashville to Buffalo for a 3rd round pick, I believe. And now we're here. After Nashville was disappointed that he didn't want to sign with them, didn't want a top 6 role going into the playoffs, Buffalo jumped on the opportunity and they couldn't sign him either. I guess all this time he really just wanted to go to free agency. I guess you can't blame him, but I mean, he has no NHL experience yet and kind of scares a lot of people, and I mean, including myself. Now, most people are saying he's ready. He put up 144 points in 128 games with Harvard. He spent 4 years there. And of course, he won the Hobey Baker Award in 2016, this year. Here's the thing about him winning the Hobey Baker Award. Just a quick note on that. He won as a senior. Jack Eichel won as a freshman. So people are saying maybe he dominated a bit more because he was a senior, and Jack Eichel really proved that he was like ready to go because he won as a freshman. So people are kind of comparing the two of them and going, how good is Jimmy Vesey? Again, I can't talk too much. I've only seen highlights. I don't know how good he really is. From what I've seen, the kid is unreal. I'm talking like he's a kid. Like he's 3 years older than me. He has an unreal backhand. Oh man, the one that he went backhand, top shelf, beauty. I don't know, though, if he's NHL ready, but let's get into the teams that are interested in signing him. So I have the list with me of the teams that are interested in him right now. It's the Bruins, the Leafs, the Hawks, the Rangers, the Devils, and the Islanders. But the thing is with that list of teams is that it's changed all the time. The front runners have changed, and we don't really know exactly which teams are actually calling, because these are the teams that were able to meet with him from what I have read online. I believe Detroit also called about him and were just basically told he wants to play closer to home, so they've kind of been taken out. This video isn't going to be too crazy, too long, because I wanted to just give you guys a bit of information on Vesey and as well as the teams that are going after him. So let's just talk about the teams that are going to be inquiring or have already had meetings with him. I also believe Pittsburgh had a meeting with him, but I'm not too sure how that went. There hasn't been a lot of chatter about that on Twitter. First, let's talk about the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs apparently brought Auston Matthews, and I'm guessing Babcock and Shanahan, maybe Lou, all those guys were there. So this kind of confuses me. I'm a Leaf fan. If you follow this channel, and I mean, you can tell, I mean, I guess it's kind of obvious, I don't know. But Matthews hasn't even put on the jersey besides the entry draft. So I'm not sure what he was really saying. Like, hey, I'm Auston Matthews. Take a look at the future. Me and you, let's play. I don't know what the heck he's going to tell him. Hey, Toronto's great. I've been there for 10 minutes. Anyways, so I guess Toronto has been a front runner before. I don't think that they're in the mix anymore. I think they just showed face because they were a front runner before. I can't see him going with the Maple Leafs. So, you have to pull for them the same way that you did for Stamkos. You have to go out because you're a front runner, and you had to make a pitch. So I wonder if they brought him a whole Miss Toronto hat and the Canadian Tire guy like they brought to the Stamkos one. Like I said, Vesey's not going to sign in Toronto. At least I don't think so. I mean, they were a front runner before, but he would probably get top 6 minutes for a little bit, but I feel like he'd slot in the third line with the Leafs, and that might be something they bring up because the two things that he wants to hear are top 6 minutes and max bonuses or lots of bonuses. I think the Leafs probably said, look, you get second, third line minutes, and these are the bonuses that you're going to get. That's it. Now, the Chicago Blackhawks, I'm pretty sure from what I heard they brought Jonathan Toews. I'm not sure if Patrick Kane was there as well. But if you bring Jonathan Toews, you're probably going to have a good meeting. So the thing is it's been reported that the Blackhawks might actually be the favorites to land Vesey. Now, the thing is it's almost like cheating because you're the Chicago Blackhawks. You bring Jonathan Toews and it's like sticking the knife in and pulling it right back out, then right back in, then right back out. You get the point. I'm sure they had a great meeting. He's going to get a lot of minutes. But the thing is does he really slide in their top 6? Is their team that good where he's going to slide in the top 6? I don't know about that one. I mean, he'll go and play for a winning team right away, so good on you, Vesey. So, again, though, I don't really know if the Hawks are my front runner, but we'll get back to that when I finally choose my teams that I think will land them. Next, the New York Rangers. I haven't heard too much about their meeting. I'm sure everybody's going to say their meetings went good, but the New York Rangers are always going to be a team where they're always that one step away from getting there and going, and Vesey might be that guy. Does he get top 6? Maybe, but on a New York Rangers team, I think, playing at Madison Square Garden, everything would be looking good, so I think Jimmy Vesey has a good, maybe a good shot of going to New York as well. And I mean, getting to the next New York team, I might as well just transition into the Islanders because I think playing in New York for either one of those teams would be a good thing. And the Islanders brought John Tavares to the meeting, so again, that's like cheating, even though it's not. But it's a good idea to bring these superstars. I'm not sure if the Rangers brought anybody. I mean, if you bring the King Hendrick, I mean, I think I'd be a little bit like, oh, okay, yes, King Hendrick, I will sign with you. Yes, King Hendrick, you're one of the best goalies in the league, if not the best. But yeah, I'm sure both New York teams have a good shot too. I would see him fitting better with the Islanders for some reason. I feel like maybe he has a better shot at top 6 minutes there. Not sure how that will go, but either one of those teams I think would be a good fit for him as well. The Boston Bruins, they should be the favorites just because he wants to play close to home, and Boston is literally home to him. Playing in Boston, I mean, I think he'd get top 6 minutes there as well. I feel like Boston's one of those teams that would offer him max bonuses as well. Not every team's going to offer max bonuses. Just a quick side note before I keep going, the Buffalo Sabres are probably going to offer him max bonuses as well. So keep that in mind as this keeps going on. But the Boston Bruins would be another good team for him to go to. But I can't see him wanting to go there for some reason, even though it literally is home. Which is kind of weird because one of the points is he wants to play close to home. But I don't think Boston's going anywhere. Like, they're a good team, but for some reason I just don't see them as a threat anymore. I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. He's got some good players to play with there. I mean, anytime you can play with Marchand and Bergeron, it would be a good fit just because it's home, and maybe he'd probably get the top 6 minutes he wants. But the team that I think is going to land Jimmy Vesey is the New Jersey Devils. Now, they're a team that is on the rise. They just made a wicked trade. They got rid of a young defenseman in Larson for a young star in Taylor Hall. And they've got a sick goalie, Corey Schneider. And adding Vesey, he's going to get top 6 minutes there. Maybe they throw max bonuses at him. It's a little bit of a weird thing for me because about 2 weeks ago, maybe even 3 weeks ago, I was looking at all these teams that are interested in him and going, man, none of these guys have a shot. Like, what are the Devils doing? Columbus called them. What are all these teams doing? I'm thinking to myself, if this kid wants max bonuses and if he wants top 6 minutes, why wouldn't he go to a team where, there isn't a ton of superstars, but there is a superstar there that he can play with in the top 6? Like, that makes so much more sense than going to a team like Chicago and probably they tell you you're going to play top 6, but you end up on the 3rd line. I mean, you probably are going to win a Stanley Cup in the next couple years, but you won't get to create your own legacy. You won't get to start your own path by playing with maybe 1 or 2 good guys and actually solidifying yourself as a star. So I think the Devils are going to get Jimmy Vesey, and I changed my opinion because, like I said, like a month ago, I thought Boston or Toronto, and that was it. Like I said, I think the New Jersey Devils, I think they're going to get him. So yeah, I just wanted to make that video. Hopefully he doesn't make the decision right as I'm uploading this. But thank you guys for watching. A new video will be on the way very soon. Peace.